What's up, everybody? Welcome to the latest edition of the DHC Sports Show. As you can see, there's only half of us so far tonight. Ed will be joining us shortly, but for right now, I had the honor of being here with the mayor. Mr. Mayor, how are you tonight?
Doing okay. Running, as I told you right before, I literally got here 2 minutes before you started. So you were sitting here like, what am I going to do by myself?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that there's no one that wanted to. Where was the intro video? Well, the intro video played. So
you figured it out. So we're good to go. So
yeah. Well, Eric's saying, where was the intro video? Well, I played the intro video. At least I could see it. I don't know about you guys, but
yeah, I can see it too.
Yeah, I don't know. So big shout out to the chat. Mr. Mayor, I guess we'll get straight into it. What are you wearing? What are you drinking? And what are you wearing tonight? Thank you, Virgil. Virgil said it played.
Yeah, so
sweet.
Suck it, Eric. He's not here, so I can say it.
Since Eric's too good to be with us tonight, since he has, apparently more important things to do than to be here for the DHC Sports Show, we'll just have to pick up the slack.
Well, Eric's doing what Eric does best. He's at one sporting event watching another sporting event on his phone, because I believe he said he was going to be at the hockey game tonight. And he's apparently watching the Packers game because he's already commented on our text about some kind of hit or something. So Eric's doing Eric. One game Eric's at another game.
While also listening to this stream.
Exactly. And following this. So he's like triple tasking. So kudos to him for at least doing that. So,
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So tonight I'm just drinking some unsweet tea in my 2018 national champions tumbler for the Clemson Tigers. Sort of throwing some mojo out there for Saturday, hopefully.
Well, look at this. Look who decided to join us.
Oh, there you
Hello there. Well, hello, Mr. Ed Rivera.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Mr. Mayor, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I've got to let the Dad Hat know about this egregious accusation made by apparently a co-host who's too good to show up tonight.
Oh yeah, what happened? What is the accusation?
Yeah. Look at comment number 1 if you can pull up the comments.
Where was the intro? It automatically does the intro video.
Look at comment number 2 from Virgil.
It played.
Yeah.
Hey,
case closed.
Virgil, as always, he is our, we appointed him as the producer of the show. So
yes,
if Virgil says it played, it played.
I think Virgil's already bucking for executive in front of that title.
I know, executive producer of the Dad Hat Chronicle.
Virgil Brooks. I love that. Virgil, thank you for always being here, my man. We appreciate you.
I like it. I like it a lot. Hey, did
we
we do the hats already?
No.
Well, I rudely interrupted Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor, I apologize.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just to show Ed, I'm just drinking some unsweet tea out of my 2018 national championship tumbler.
Of course.
And tonight, in honor of what we saw earlier today, as the official ambassador of the Kingsport Axemen for South Carolina, I threw on my Kingsport K hat, which, by the way, is very close without the S, but similar to the only K from the new Knoxville Smokies.
Interesting how that's so close, isn't it?
Yeah,
exactly. So
if I didn't know any better, I think they were owned by the same ownership group.
Which
sports, anyone?
Can you say we already have the template ready? Just change the colors,
right?
Yeah. In fact, they didn't even choose a whole new palette. They kept part of the palette and changed colors.
They just put a little extra red dye on it.
Yeah.
To make it. I love it.
So, Prospector, you what have you drinking and wearing? We'll circle back to Ed last.
Yeah.
Cool,
well,
I came in last,
so you would think I'm drinking Prime, but I'm actually drinking Propel with some immune support in it. So
you are the king of drinking something out of a different bottle.
Yes,
you do that with the Gatorade Zero.
Yes,
I can just see you in your apartment. Did you have like different bottles of other stuff, and you just keep it there just in case?
I do indeed. The Gatorade one was at work, so I had to keep my Prime bottle here. Yeah, so I'm drinking that tonight, and I'm also drinking water. And yet another thing, and then interesting hat tonight. So this is sort of a mashup. It's a Fresno State and Fresno Grizzlies mashup.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So you can see the Fresno State with the claws through it for the Grizzlies. So big shout out to Fresno and Fresno State Bulldogs and to the Fresno Grizzlies. And
is that a hat club hat or?
It's Topper Store USA.
Toppers,
so
okay.
Shout out to my man Pierre and Pat and the team over at Topper Store USA.
I like that hat. That's nice.
I appreciate it. This is called the $20 sale that they had. So,
hey,
yeah. I was, believe it or not, Eric, I actually do get some hats for less than what the price that you think I do. So this was a $20 hat. So I grabbed that.
I dig it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm wearing tonight. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Dad Hat himself, cooler than the other side of the pillow, Mr. Ed Rivera. What are you wearing tonight, and what are you drinking?
I'm doing 2 hats tonight. The first one that I'm doing, this is the Carolina Hurricanes official league hat. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. Okay,
yes, sir.
Logo.
Dang,
very nice.
And then the
oh wow,
Carolina Hurricanes.
Okay,
that is beautiful.
It's very nice, very warm. Okay.
Well, speaking of official league, did they have something going, I don't know, on this week with their ownership group or anything? I mean, has there been anything going on?
No, I don't see it. They didn't have no new team or anything that they rebranded.
So. Okay. I didn't know if there's any new gear that came out associated with it. I mean, just a hypothetical question.
Bro. I'm just saying, I might get me that one hat. There's 2 hats that they have official league from the captains. You know, I thought it was Florida State hat first, but yeah. So, and then the other one that I'm going to be wearing later on is the CLE, the City Connect 47. But look at that. That's actually pretty cool right there. It has the C.
Completely unique and original City Connect branding that we love so much from the Cleveland Guardians.
Very unique.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, and as far as me drinking, it is my Friends and Beer out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I am drinking the Supernova, which is passion fruit orange guava sour ale.
Very nice.
Who's that from?
It is Legion Friends and Beer.
Gotcha. All right.
Legion. So out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm sure you know all about them, Donnie.
I am aware of Legion.
Yeah, well, Donnie's going to go over there and get some when he's not drinking in December. So
come January, February, somewhere.
Go January, February. Okay, I gotcha. So I
got to pull up this comment from Virgil.
I thought it was Florida State headed first to really show the James. You know what? Virgil.
Yeah, Virgil. You know what? I love that comment so much. We're going to say it's a Florida State hat. And say it's because of my Jameis fandom.
For tonight, we're going with Florida State.
This is what we call the National Treasure Dome. Okay.
Oh.
So.
Wow.
Because that's what Jameis is, a national treasure.
You know what? He really is. And Jameis we trust. And Jameis we trust.
Yep.
So it's actually, by the way, this thing is very delicious. I like Knight's Ale that you can get at the Charlotte Knights ballpark. I like it, Phil.
Yeah. And Mr. Rivera, now that we've done the intros, do we have a sponsor for this show?
Oh, absolutely. Who is that sponsor?
I don't know. Would it be? Oh, my bad. There we go.
Sauce.
Oh, is that Old Ford Baseball Co?
Most certainly it is. It is our sponsor of the show.
Yeah,
Old Ford Baseball Company.
Yeah. So if I wanted to buy something and I didn't want to pay full price, is that possible?
You know what? I'm glad you asked that question. Okay. Yes, you can. Why? Because you can. I'm gonna give you a little code here. Okay.
Okay.
This is for you as well, Brett. Okay.
Yep. Jot it down. Don't forget it.
Yeah, I was
Dad Hat 15. Dad Hat 15, and you got to use that at checkout to get 15% off of your whole purchase at Old Ford Baseball Company.
And it's like you read my mind. I was gonna say, is that for like everyone, even people named Brett?
Even people named Brett.
Wow.
Absolutely. Okay. How wonderful is that, right?
That's
that you can actually do something like that for Brett.
Wow.
So, even for people who lost a bet to Brett that have to pay off with an Old Ford item.
You Brady can.
But yeah, like guys, I'm sorry. I know you guys don't really like the Caps name. for the captains, but I might get me that official league Lake County Captains corduroy snapback hat.
Well, see, now I actually like that script. I really like that script.
So I like the guy. I had a good conversation with somebody, and then I'm not trying to because we're talking minor league baseball because obviously the Appy League also released their main logo, which by the way,
yeah,
it is very it looks, what it looks like, very comic book like.
I was gonna say corporatized.
No, but the captain and everything, the way that it is drawn and sketched out.
About Appy League, I'm sorry.
No, Appy League is very corporatized, but the captains, it looks very comic book like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a comic. What you're looking at as a comic book, which is cool. Whatever it is, you're single A. At this point, you can do whatever the hell you want, and no one's going to give two shits.
Yeah. Well, and also, I mean, it's a little like the lines aren't like really crisp and everything. I mean,
they're
there's like rough edges.
They're not clean.
There's rough. Yeah, they're not clean. They're rough outlines, but I like the fact that it's a little different from everybody else doing that. I mean, I don't want I don't want everyone looking the same. I want everyone to kind of have their own identity. So
I'm going to spend some money on this site. I'm just letting you guys know that I'm going to get the dad hat with the captain on it. It's just the captain itself, and that I'm probably going to end up getting this cap one from the caps from Official League. Wow. Listen, Official League, give us a call. We will be more than happy to take on another sponsor. We will wear the hell out of some stuff. Okay, I will be more than happy to wear. Oh wait, I already do.
Well, I was just wondering. You've worn so many snapbacks recently. I didn't know if you were going from the dad hat to the snapback guy.
Both. I go back and forth. And this is your fault, by the way. This is completely, totally your fault.
It's actually Donnie's fault because he's the one that spends all of our money with giving us links to different stores and whatnot. So
yeah, for real.
No, wait a minute. Mine is payback for what you started.
Wait, who, me?
Him.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He started this mess. I'm just paying it back or paying it forward, however you want to look at it.
Yeah, there's like 4 different occasions this week where Donnie spent my money. I can count 4.
I posted a picture last night of a shipment that I got because of you on this show last Tuesday.
I saw that. I
actually ordered it while we were on the show.
Sorry, Mrs. Mayor. We don't.
Yeah, my
we
bad.
don't know what we're talking about.
I really only went on there to buy the Wood Ducks hat, and then I saw those amazing Quad Cities hat, and I thought,
yeah, you did.
I got that one in a Dad Hat, the one with the baseball and the bandana.
Yeah,
that's the next nice one.
That's the next step up from the Columbia Fireflies. And so I was like, you know what? I need to get, because I didn't have any Quad Cities hats really. So,
well, speaking of, I want to give Mr. Mayor some shine here. Who commented on that photo, Mr. Mayor?
The Quad City River Bandits commented on it, and then I replied that, hey, I had to get some quote next level hats, so that I could come see them next year, and they like that too. So
I bet they did.
I actually have already. I got out my calendar last night. I've already looked, and I believe it's going to be late, but I believe I may make it to the last weekend of the season at Quad Cities. The problem with them, problem with a lot of teams is their schedule up till the All-Star break matches the Fireflies. So every time they're home, we're home. So getting a weekend away to go up there. So I started looking, and I've got a lot of other things going on as well next year, vacation wise, but it looks like our first weekend of September, right before or right after Labor Day, I may make it to Quad Cities for a Friday and Saturday game. We'll have to, it's penciled in as tentative at this point.
Oh man. This year, I told myself that this 2025 was going to be the year where I'm going to do a little bit more traveling. I have to. I got to. And then what actually prompted this decision? The fact that I did an interview with Paul, right? We were walking around the ballpark. I want to do more of those things, live. Like as Paul says, right? Recording live when he really isn't recording live. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, Paul.
Well,
you think he's a businessman?
He's a business man.
I'm the business man.
Yeah.
Come to QC. You can ride the Ferris wheel, and I'll buy the beer. There it is.
Yep.
By the way, if you go on more tours, Ed, this is inspired from your episode with Mr. Paul Caputo in the Arizona Fall League. You can call it education for Dad Hat Nation, because you're going to go to every merch stand to tell them what a dad hat actually is versus what the Arizona Fall League people tried to tell you it was.
Speaking of Arizona Fall League, right? So about a month and a half ago, I told you guys that I purchased 2 hats, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't gotten it. I'm like, what is going on? What the hell?
Who's this for? The Spartan Burgers?
That's not cool. Arizona
mean.
Fall League, right? So I'm like, here we go again. Here goes my money. I'm not gonna never see it. It was $70, right?
Yeah.
Come to find out, they ran out of the hats and they never mailed the hats.
Did they?
They refunded me the money though, so they were good.
But did they do it back then, or did you have to reach out to them to refund?
I had to reach out.
Dang.
Yeah, they're.
But at the very least, they gave me my money back.
Well, good. But
I'm like, come on, man. I wanted the hats. I didn't want the.
Are we going to try Hub City at some point?
No, because I want to go there.
It's a different franchise. I'll give them that. It's a different franchise.
No, he's going to travel to Spartanburg he's never going to buy anything online for Spartanburg ever.
No, I'm scarred. I know it's different ownership, different teams and everything. I'm scarred with the whole name Spartanburger, Spartanburgers. Yeah. I can't. Not until I go there and I get it from them. So,
I mean, I can give you like one piece of advice, if it's even though it's unsolicited. If you go through a mayor, I hear he knows a guy. So
let's talk.
Yeah. Here he knows a guy.
So
like he does virtually everywhere at this point. Kind of like you, Mr. Dad Hat. Well, I was talking behind the scenes with these team officials, and I know, I learn things because I'm a rising creator.
Well, we do what we can sometimes.
Yeah,
okay?
Yep. I'm just giving you your flowers, man. Just
first of all, I want to apologize for coming in late. Sorry for this, guys. I do apologize. I haven't posted a whole lot this week, and the reason, there's a very good reason. Mm-hmm. Okay. The CEO of Dad Hat Industries, she fell last Friday. She broke her hand. And then we've been dealing with that, and today she had surgery. It was very successful. It was good. They put a plate here, and they fixed the carpal tunnel and all that stuff. So I'll be posting more, but yeah, that's the reason why I haven't really been posting much of anything this week. So but she's good now, and then we just had to get her settled and everything.
How dare you have your priorities in the correct order?
That's right.
Shame on you for prioritizing what you should have.
Damn it,
man.
So by the way, the Green Bay Packers are playing like caca. I don't know what.
By this, Jordan Love has been throwing interceptions like they're candy.
Yeah, and I don't know what you're talking about roughing the passer. We don't do roughing the passers anymore. Okay.
Oh my gosh, he just had that guy so wide open.
He had him wide open. I don't know what's going on.
He rushed that. He felt like he had to sling it out there, and he had all kinds of time.
While I look up the new Appy League logo, Donnie, did you listen to Dan Patrick this morning?
I caught part of it, but I got hung up with work, and so I only really caught the first 45 minutes with Ryan.
Have I told you that I've become a massive Ryan Leaf fan?
Oh God, I love Ryan Leaf. I actually absolutely love him. I would love him to have his own show.
Dude, you and me right here. Yeah. I would listen to the hell out of that thing.
I think. I mean, I don't know that they've talked about. There's not going to be somebody necessarily taking over Dan's place.
He should take over.
Ryan Leaf should take over. He should.
I am 100% agree that he should take over.
He is so transparent with everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to the point where he's like, guys are getting busted for stuff or whatever, and he's like, I probably should have been busted for that at some point. He doesn't care. He's got his whole life
at this point. Is right, exactly. Okay, put my phone down. Came back to the conversation about y'all loving Ryan Leaf. Absolutely,
he's grown so much from
all
of his experiences. I mean,
yeah. So Mr.
Same
Mayor,
one, Val, the same one that went to jail.
Yeah.
He has his life together, right? He's clean, has a family, has kids. Yep. He's playing. He calls games and everything. I mean, good for him.
Yeah, absolutely. But what you guys are saying is that he's so interesting on the screen that when you're in your seat, you can't leave.
Okay, I see you're competing for that dad joke award.
I've got to. I've got to
because Donnie's all on it.
Yeah, because Donnie's taking the crown. I mean, I've been slacking. So
you really have. So you got to get it. So
yeah.
Hey, he fell from the tree, planted new roots, and he's growing a new tree.
Oh,
but I'm also turning over a new leaf. So
Jesus, mother of God, this is the way this show is going to go tonight.
It is indeed.
All right.
But yes, I love that guy. I actually think he has very good insight too. He's very very unbiased in everything he presents.
Yeah.
So
what do we think of that?
Let's see. Can we bring Todd Radum's logo back, please?
I mean, that's like, you've got the MLB draft, you've got USA baseball, and it's like too much.
It sucks.
It's like they decided, the Appy League's thriving without us. We need a part of that.
Yeah.
But we're not going to let them stay at the forefront. We're just going to kind of take it over. Yeah,
Virgil, I completely am with you there. He said it's a placeholder. It's a nice placeholder, but what's the real one?
Do you have the old logo? You can pull up the old logo.
I'm going to try to see if I can look for it and then show it.
Well, while you're doing that, is that supposed to be the Appalachian Mountains, or is that supposed to be like the earth, the quake for the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes?
I don't know, bro. This thing is just booty.
Goodness.
I mean, if they would have done if they'd have done all the Appalachian League, even the mountain thing and the established 19, if they'd have done all that in a more, I don't know, mountain-esque font, and taken the MLB draft and USA baseball side by side at the bottom and a little bit smaller, so that it's like, okay, we understand your partnership, but you don't have to like cap and bottom the Appy League name. That's crazy.
I just don't understand. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me why we have decided that, the Major League Baseball, that they're going to go with that logo. I'm going to show you guys the old one so you guys can take a look here. Where is it?
I can make that logo on PowerPoint. Oh, that's so much better.
So that's no longer.
Yeah, see, they could have had that.
And our friend Todd Radum is one that find that.
And then they could have put underneath it the MLB and USA baseball partnership logos.
I don't understand why they got rid of it. I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. I know you're trying to corporatize and everything, and it's just.
Well, I mean, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that Major League Baseball wanted to have their MLB Draft League branding as part of it.
Yeah.
To make sure it's like a partner league and stuff like that, or like it's part of the whole draft thing.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's what prompted it, but they're just trying to make everything look uniform for their branding across Major League Baseball. I think that's what prompted it.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Oh yeah. I mean, we get why they're doing it.
The problem is they shouldn't be doing it. They should be, or they should keep these. They shouldn't have to have the same branding across everything.
No, but they should have their own.
I mean, Kellogg's has different logos for their cereals, and it just says Kellogg's in the corner. I mean, come on.
Yeah. But Kellogg's is not the main thing. Right. You know what I'm saying? It is under the umbrella of Kellogg's, and this could have all be under the umbrella of Major League Baseball. If you wanted to do it, then update the colors, the green and yellow to red and blue, red, white, and blue, and then leave it the way it is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Colors, and again, put the partnerships at the bottom.
But what you ended up doing is like, we're going to hire a designer, and that designer went on like Zach said, went on PowerPoint, created something really quick, and was like, "Look, this is clean. This is very modern, and here it is."
It's actually what you call very boring.
It is extremely boring.
I agree.
What is going on with design lately with these teams and everything, that it's like what are we doing?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure this is going to be an advantage to some extent for the players, for the league to have the partnership, to have the connection. But to a lot of the things that we've talked about, these partnerships get overtaken by the corporatization, and it just, I don't know. It's like they make something good feel wrong.
Yeah, man. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. It's crazy.
One of the graphic designers in the Appy League, Melissa, just texted me, and we are good friends, saying she's watching this on Instagram and her feelings are, what do you want me to do? I'm sorry.
I mean, take notes from what we said, hopefully.
I am sorry, but
oh my gosh,
it is what it is. The logo is no bueno.
Yeah, and even if she was listening, Val, like we don't mean this as like a personal attack. It's just
I do.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
There may be people that like it, right? I mean, it's but you know, we just happen to be three. Yeah, we happen to be three people that don't, and that's fine. They, you know, that's. I mean, we're talking about it at the very least, right? So I mean,
let's see. Comment. First one, lame. Second one, ew. Let's see. That's about it. So, you know, it ain't good. I'm sorry, but it ain't good.
I mean, if you look at their Twitter feed, their background on their Twitter feed has across the top all of everything. So it looks like you got logo, Draft Appalachian League, USA Baseball. Like the word draft, and it's a little bit difference in the font of the word draft and Appalachian League, but it's all one line across there, and it's almost like it's a mouthful. It's just too much.
Yeah, I just, you know, draft Appalachian. Like, I mean, you got the all of it. It's too much. It's too much. It's too busy.
All of the different draft things underneath it. Why can't you just say Appalachian League and list all that stuff underneath it?
Just say Appy League.
Everybody
knows them as the Appy League.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the consensus is that it is hot doo-doo, and that it should go back to the way it was. And I know what a lot of people say, well, I'll give it a shot, because Paul would be like, well, the J curve. We'll see about the J curve. We'll see about the J curve. That's busy. That's too much.
Yeah. Well, it's almost like you took a bunch of individual logos and put them together. Like you copied and pasted them into Microsoft PowerPoint, like Zach said, and you put them all together, and you just tried to get the spacing right. Like to put it around the Appalachian League script.
Yeah. Zach, you're spot on. You're spot on, my friend. And it's doo-doo. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Well, it's just that I think that's what Donnie was saying before. Donnie, correct me if I'm wrong, but you were saying the uniqueness of each league, should be brought out in the logo that represents it.
Right. Like I said, they could have, even like Dad said, they could have kept that exact logo if they wanted it to be blue and red to match the whole scheme of the context of being a partner with USA Baseball and MLB. Fine. Yep. Change it to blue and red and white, but keep the actual logo the same. Keep the circle, and then underneath it, you could put MLB Draft, USA Baseball logos. And say, just like a bowl game sponsored by or whatever. Nothing gripes me more than when they take the sponsor name and make it bigger than what the product is.
100%.
That's what you're doing here. I mean, I don't know off the top of my head all the other draft leagues and stuff that are partnered with them, but those guys, that should be their logo, and then much smaller underneath it, the tie-in, because you're kind of the foundation. You're the root of that league, but you're not the league.
No.
Yeah. Although I will make one exception for a college bowl. I do like the Duke's Mayonnaise Bowl. I won't even lie.
I don't like Duke's mayonnaise.
I do.
Duke's is the only mayonnaise.
Well, you need to calm down, bro. You need to slow your roll.
The mayor just hit a homer with that comment.
Y'all need to go. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, if it don't have the twang, it ain't a thing.
How about that? I just went through up.
Hey, I don't know who this Hellman dude is, but he can go away and don't even get started on Miracle Whip.
Oh no, I don't like Miracle Whip. I do not like Miracle Whip.
Listen, Blue Plate can just throw away that plate because no one wants
I remember the first time I tried Miracle Whip, I was like, "Oh, it's mayonnaise. All right, cool. It's mayonnaise." I just ruined my sandwich.
I had a friend, his family, that's all they had as their mayonnaise. And I was over there and it was like, "Where's the mayonnaise?" You're like, "Right there." I'm like, "That's not mayonnaise.
That's salad dressing."
Hey, and then see, Zach Beeson knows,
and he's a food connoisseur.
He is.
I mean, he makes his own. Like,
he does.
Fantastic.
Listen, a blind squirrel will find a nut. Okay, once in a while. All right, guys. So,
no, my guy Zach knows.
Zach, I love you. You're my boy, Blue.
Yeah, and also if you use mayonnaise in baking, Duke's mayonnaise is the only way to go.
I'm sorry, come again?
Yeah, if you use Duke's mayonnaise in baking, it's the only one to use.
I know Mrs. Mayer will chime in because she loves Duke's too. She's a Duke's girl.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Mrs. Mayer knows.
Yep.
You know,
Duke's mayonnaise. Sure, why not? Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Listen, I don't know how they did things in Cleveland, but down here in the South, we know our mayonnaise, and it's called Duke's.
I'll give you mustard. That y'all got some good stadium mustard.
You do.
Up there. You do have that.
You do.
But don't be coming at Duke's.
Yeah. Is it stadium mustard or Burtman's up there?
Burtman's, bro.
Burtman's.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Stadium mustard is Southern Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cleveland is Burtman's.
Yeah.
We are fantastic.
Yeah.
We are Burtman's. The only mayo in where I live too, Rhonda. I almost said house.
Anywho.
Yeah.
Yep. Because everyone totally chimed in to listen to us talk about mayonnaise.
Exactly.
Yeah. So only quality content on the DHC Sports Show.
We're talking Happy League, and then suddenly we turn left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duke's mayonnaise. They have a bowl. Let's get into football.
Let's do it.
Look at that segue. You can't stop us.
Sorry, I'm getting some. Anyways,
he's getting some insider information at the moment. So he's like, sorry, all my sources are sending me exclusive news that only I know. So
I hate it. I hate
you
it.
Can't help it, right?
I can't do diet. I cannot do diet, Rhonda.
Yeah, Mrs. Mayer, I have so much respect for you, but I cannot do Diet Coke either.
Diet Coke will not. Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, Diet anything will not touch these beautiful lips. Okay, it will not do that. I cannot. Okay,
we only do diet sodas here.
No, we do not do diet sodas in this house. Okay.
Well, you already come with you.
When you come back to the Rivera Dad Hat house, okay, what will I be serving you? Water,
zero sugar,
and regular sugar. No Pepsi. Mrs. Mayer, you're losing points with me right now.
No,
you are losing points with me right now.
Mrs. Mayer, you're gaining more points if that's possible with me.
Pepsi is the only drink that is
it's the only drink to pour down the drain.
No, you need to calm the hell down.
What?
Okay, I don't know. This show has gone off the rails already.
It sure has.
With this blasphemy that Duke's Mayor is the best and then Coca-Cola is the best. Y'all need to calm the hell down.
I might need you to calm down.
I'm drinking because I cannot.
Man.
I will say this: the Bojangles Arena. The one thing I like about the Bojangles Arena is they advertise Pepsi all over that arena, but they also sell Coke products. And you don't normally see that at a sporting event. Whatever they advertise is usually all they have, but they support both sides. They just don't promote both sides. Oh my gosh. Virgil, you're losing executive privileges here.
Bro, Virgil, I have not had RC Cola.
I don't mind RC Cola.
No, I don't mind RC Cola.
It's always flat tasting to me.
Coke is flat tasting. What are you talking about?
Have you had a Pepsi?
Oh, you need to calm the hell down.
I've had Pepsi. I don't. Pepsi's too sweet.
Oh, I love Pepsi. That's because I'm sweet too.
Nah,
I'm Puerto Rican.
I can drink Pepsi. I can drink both of them. It's just that if I'm going to have a choice between the two, I'm having Coke.
If I'm having a Coke, it's going to be cherry Coke. I'll say this. I love me some Zaxby's, okay? I love me some Zaxby's. You know, now that I'm down here in the South, you know, as a Southerner, when I go to Zaxby's, you know what I do? I mix cherry Coke with lime Coke.
Okay.
In my drink.
Okay.
Guys,
cherry lime Coke.
Cherry lime Coke. Let me tell you.
What you're saying is that you're partaking in Coke products.
Well, because I have no other choice.
You could just not drink soda at the thing. You could have tea or something.
Okay, there's certain things that you got to eat. You got to drink soda with. Okay, that's just how it goes.
All right,
hamburgers, hot dogs, soda. All right, Chinese food, soda. Pizza, soda.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, Zach, that's a good shout. I love Cheerwine.
Cheerwine is very good. I will give him that. Cheerwine is very good. I can't have too much of it.
I guess this is the southern, the northern in me here. I'll pass on that.
Yeah, I got a Cheerwine at the Kannapolis Cannonballers game.
Yep.
On sweet
I remember you getting that. Yeah, I was like, where'd you get that at?
Val, how are we friends on this show? Okay, martinis, wine, unsweet tea, diet lemonade from CFA or what?
I'm with you, Val. Unsweet tea right here.
Donnie, how can you be from South Carolina and drink unsweet tea? Phil, I need your help. Phil, I need your help on this, my man. Because I know Phil.
I grew up loving sweet tea. In fact, I went to a cousin's wedding when I was 14 in Pittsburgh, and we went out to dinner. And I asked for sweet tea, and she looked at me like I was crazy. She's like, "I can bring you some tea and some sugar."
Yeah, that's it.
But, at 14, you're making it. But
so I had a coworker when we go to a conference every year in Washington D.C., and I had a coworker that just could not accept that sweetened tea was not a thing up in Washington D.C. So she had to go find a Dunkin' Donuts, and that had it. You had like sweetened tea, and every morning she went and got the biggest one that they had, and just tried to make it nurse it the entire day because she could not get through the day without having like her sweet tea from Waffle House. So, yeah.
The hydration hour.
That's right.
By the way, Donnie, I just have to give it a little heart to your comment. That for like 10 minutes ago.
Well, like when you were sitting there reading the comments, and you're like, "There's only 2 comments." I'm like, "There's got to be more than 2 comments." Come on.
There isn't.
I know. That's why I jumped on there and put one.
Did you see mine?
Oh no.
Go ahead. Look at mine. Oh God.
Welcome to the Dad Hat Hydration Hour.
I like it, Virgil. This is a new segment, Hydration Hour. What? Let's piss each other off with what kind of drinks we like and don't like.
Oh, Paulo also.
Oh yeah, he is hardcore disappointed in this thing.
Yeah. Let me see where yours is. Where's your comment?
It's in there. Keep looking.
Oh yeah, a good GIF. There you go.
I gotta go with that GIF.
I like that.
God. So speaking of GIF, is that the top peanut butter? No, we're not going down that route because we've already had the hydration hour. We're not getting into.
Look at there. Green Bay scored a touchdown, but
Detroit
Lions is Let's get back to sports.
Did the Lions just put one in?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Gibbs.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Gibbs just scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
So by the way,
I need that because I'm facing Brett, and I need every point that I can get.
You too. By the way, I'm in my other league. I'm going against my wife this week. Okay, so I need as many points as possible. I need to make it to the playoffs, right? Because this is it. You know what I mean? We're getting there, guys. So
yep, I'm out of that. Although I told Rhonda, I was looking at all the records. If certain things fall in a certain way,
listen, you're not
end up tied with everybody, but I don't have enough points to beat anybody.
Yeah, okay. Cleveland Browns, like you need to win out, and every other team, needs to lose out in order for the Browns to make it to the playoffs.
It's like airline miles. They need to give you some of their points are like miles, so they need to give you some of their points so you can get into the playoffs.
Right, playoffs.
Listen, I'm on playoffs. I'm just on a mission to make sure that Brett is not that team.
Go for it, brother. Because I need it.
Well, I said he's the number 4 seed at the moment.
I know.
And
Well,
he's trying to say that he's riding like a phoenix.
He's tied with
me,
Ed, Zach, and with Zach, Ed.
Well, apparently he's winning in points because if you look at the bracket of potential playoff as of right now, that's the one that's in it.
Yeah, he's listed first because of the points for.
Yeah, well, it's like my mission to avenge Mrs. Mayer's defeat last week, and to make sure that Brett does not get in.
Wait, where did you see that? Because I don't see it anything right now.
Like if you look under matchup and you go to the league, it will tell you playoff bracket or playoff.
Okay, let me take a look here.
Yeah,
playoff bracket. Yeah.
Rhonda, the one thing I got to say about you is that you've been humble all season, and then unfortunately we got Eric talking smack. I'm not talking smack because I know my team is boom or bust. So I've got a good team, but they're also boom or bust. So
yeah, it'll be one. Because I'm in the consolation ladder right now.
You're in the consolation bracket.
We all are, except for you because you're already in the playoffs.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing, so you know
what? I don't want to hear it.
Lynn, I'm going to contend that your team is not lousy. You made some good moves in the last few weeks, and you've gotten a much better team in the second half of the season. You've just played some teams that scored a lot of points. Like your team's done a lot better.
I tell you what, right now, if you beat Brett, I beat Ed. Lynn,
Donnie, can we stop? You're not going to beat me this week.
But y'all don't want
if Haley's Comet comes
everybody
tonight
to lose of all 4 of you because then it'll stay the same.
No, I need to win because I'm playing against you. You're already eliminated.
That doesn't mean I'm not trying to win.
Yeah, no, I need you to lose so I can win and Brett can lose. And if that happens, guess what, baby? This boy gets in.
Yeah. Donnie
Although I could do the best thing I could do to Brett, which would be to like throw the towel in and
collusion. Let's collusion.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Play all your people on a buy.
You guys ever seen that show? God, what's that one show? It was a comedy show. Fantasy is about fantasy. Oh my God, what is the name now? I can't remember.
The Draft?
Oh, The League.
The League.
Oh, that was a great show.
Such a good show, man. Anyway,
was that FX?
Yes, it was FX.
Yeah.
I've missed that show so much.
I wish they could have kept that show going.
Right? Collusion. All right.
Well, Donnie made
decided.
Donnie made one of the best waiver wire pickups of the second half of the season with Jonnu Smith. I was going to grab him, and then like probably minutes before you grabbed him, Donnie, I was I saw that you claimed him, and I'm like, oh. Because if I have a position where I'm lousy, no offense, Lynn, taking your team name, but it's tight end. Like my tight ends are like all or nothing. It's been horrible all season.
Yeah, I didn't have very good tight ends either.
I was shooting for Jonnu Smith, and then I'm like, I've had Cole Kmet, Mark Andrews, and Tucker Kraft, and it's like they get like 3 targets a game. And may catch one of them.
My team, my tight end, I had to put Kyle Pitts in. So there's that.
Well, like for example, you have Jonnu Smith who gets like 10 targets a game, and I've got right now Tucker Kraft who has 1 reception for 8 yards.
I got Montgomery already got me 12 points, by the way, on this game
because he's a touchdown machine.
Yeah, thank God.
Because they get down to like the 1 yard line and they throw in Montgomery to get.
I'm okay with this. I am so okay with this.
But I'm just glad that Jahmyr Gibbs has been grinding out 30-yard runs to get this touchdown, so they don't give it to Montgomery on the goal line.
Shout out to Dan Napoli of Dan Napoli Films, watching on Instagram Live. If you guys don't know, he directed a little documentary about the the team when they were moving Omaha, the
Storm Chasers.
Yeah. So he was I met him. Cool dude. I interviewed him for the podcast. You guys should take a look at that and listen to it. It was really good. Anyways, shout out to my boy.
That's an outstanding documentary.
I was there when you met him, and unfortunately, I didn't get a one-on-one.
I remember.
I know.
Speaking of that,
I was
day,
like, "How did I miss meeting him,
bro?" I had no idea you were coming. No idea. And then you showed up. I'm like, oh, okay. That was one of the coolest experiences. So thank you for that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that you and Paul and Amy were coming. I just, because Jim had invited me to come out there, and I'd worked it around, going to see the Bananas in Kansas City and, and going to Tulsa, which I still didn't get to see a game in Tulsa, but I did go out and see Colin Wilson there in Tulsa. But yeah, it all kind of worked out that we all sort of converged there together, and it turned out to be a fantastic night.
Such a fun night, man. It was such a fun night.
Donnie, did you see Ed's appearance in the Banana Ball holiday catalog?
Nope.
It was outstanding. I mean, he was sitting there, and he and Jesse Cole took a picture together while he was dragged out in just full Bananas gear. I mean, it was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, I saw Lynn in Kansas City at that Bananas game, and that's where I met Brett. Also, I met Brett in person on the field. Me, Brett, and Lynn actually had a picture together.
Listen, don't get me wrong. I have a Bananas hat. I also have a Party Animals hat. I have it. I've been to a Bananas. Thanks to you, Donnie. It's cool. It's a good, fun time for one time.
Yeah.
After that, I'm just gonna shut up now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna shut up because I'm gonna say some,
Oh, yeah. Well done, Virgil. Virgil joining the dad joke side of the show here. So
yeah, thank you.
I approve, Virgil.
You're back up to executive status for me.
All right. So, guys, we gotta move on because we're already 47 minutes in. We haven't made a single pick. Obviously, Eric does not care enough about us to show up tonight to give us his pick. So we're gonna go without him. How's that?
Yeah. Don't worry. He'll send them after all the games play on Monday night.
I know. Oh, by the way, these were my picks. I'm sorry that I went 100%.
Guys, I won like I'm a top in fantasy football.
All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. The very first game that we got going on this week, obviously, we already picked on Tuesday. We picked our game, the Packers and Lions. All of us picked the Lions to win. So there's that. All right, here comes this game. Jesus, is this game gonna suck? Yes, Val, you can come and join us if you want to say your picks. This game is gonna be atrocious, guys. You already saw it, Donnie, didn't you?
If it's the first one on my list on ESPN,
it is. Yeah. Jaguars and Titans.
Oh no, that's not the one that's at the top of mine.
Oh,
but that's
because you probably have your team.
No, mine says the first game listed is Saints Giants on mine.
Well, oh, really?
But the Jaguars are Donnie's team.
Oh, I can't get it.
The Jaguars and Titans are at the top of mine.
Yeah, Jaguars and Titans are at the top of mine.
Well, It's Titans against the Florida Fighting Donnies.
They're right. So there.
I told y'all that ship's done sailed.
I'm sure it has. Let's go with that.
You may say it sailed, but
that was for the content. We're beyond that content.
Yeah, you know what's funny though, Donnie? You are right, because if I go on my phone, is obviously my Browns games and Steelers, and then Saints and Giants.
See, I'm on my phone and it's Packers Lions, but then it's Jaguars Titans.
Yeah, we're done with Val now. She just wants to put Broncos, and we're not doing that. But I'm gonna call it.
Early pick.
Let's go ahead and go with what I have here on my on my screen, and then we'll go with that one. Okay, so the first one is a 1:00 game. It is the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're 2-10 against the Tennessee Titans, 3-9. The spread is Tennessee is favored by 3.5 on this one. Obviously, they're the home team, so we already know they get the 3 points there. The over-under on this one is going to be 40.5. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to start with you tonight, Donnie.
This is pretty much an easy pick. I mean, Jaguars are that, Trevor's not coming back after the hit. He's out. They're a mess. Titans actually, Levis has been playing pretty good.
I was just going to say that. Yeah,
he has. I mean, for a bad team, he's actually performing fairly well. So I'm definitely going to go Titans on this. They're at
Okay.
home. Jaguars are just they're just following their way through the end of this season, so they can start over and clean house. I think
it's going to be a full clean, man.
It's going to have to be.
Jesus.
Patrick,
go for it, brother.
Well, I feel bad for the Florida Fighting Donnies. They've got Tyler Fulgham, like that's going to be Fulgham, however he pronounces it, under center. And, I know they're going to give everything that they can for their number one fan, Donnie Wise, and their number one A fan, Mike Sellers. But I think that Will Levis is playing well, and he's got Pollard to, help balance out the offense. So I think Pollard has a big day. So give me the Titans.
Okay. Hey, Eric, what do you? Oh, okay.
Jaguars.
So we should give them the Jaguars for not being here.
I'll make it tonight.
I agree. I know, right? I know you would. I agree with you guys, though. Will Levis have been playing better, right? I mean, early on, he had a lot of bad interceptions that just did not go his way. But the Titans are playing a little bit better than the Jaguars. The Jaguars, like you said, Donnie, they are going to be the winner on this one, and the Jaguars are going to be like the cleaning house. They're just done. They're done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're going to head coaching and all that. Look, Titans for Eric. Look at that.
I was going to say, let's just give him all the road teams and see how well he does.
Oh, that will be good. Hashtag for the content.
For the content.
Okay, so the next one, Jets at Dolphins. We already know that the Jets are an absolute dumpster fire. Did you guys see the comment? Oh, you did guys see that? But his ex-girlfriend said that she would have said a dark place when he was with him. I was wondering if she was meditating with him.
Charlene Woodley?
She was in the dark room with him.
Yeah.
When she said that. So,
did y'all see the show that's going to be streaming for him?
Yeah, I saw that. He really is trying to play the victim on this thing.
Yeah.
He really is trying to play the victim.
I'm interested in watching that just to kind of see exactly how crazy weird he is. I don't know. I think he's an interesting person.
He's a dick.
But yeah, I mean, when it comes to everything, he just really is. You're right. That's kind of, I don't know. I find eclectic people interesting, whether I like them or not. Even if I don't like them, there's still. I wonder what makes them think the way they think.
So here's what we should do. I don't know, when does it come out?
I think it's a couple of weeks.
Okay, so we should watch the very first episode, right? And we'll come back on a Tuesday. We usually, when we talk about what happened during the game, and then we'll talk about that, right? Because I think it's fascinating, right? Just to see what he's actually thinking and how he really is going to try to portray himself to the rest of the world, right? Because he's already got an image that is pretty bad already, right? Like they didn't want him at Green Bay. Like, I mean, obviously it looks like no one wanted him. Like he said he chose the Jets, but like how many teams really have lined up to really say, we'll take him? You know what I mean?
December 17th. So
that's
a
couple of weeks. All right, perfect. We'll talk about it.
That's actually on a Tuesday night. So
Beautiful.
We can talk about it that Thursday.
There you go. Back to Titans Jags real quick. Is there anyone else who we should know? Because why is there a spread only 3.5? Because they both suck. They're really both that bad.
Yeah. So Titans are getting the home three.
The home three. That's it.
And they're getting the extra because the Jets just suck. The Jags just suck.
Yeah, and then because the Jags lost their quarterback for the rest of the year with a concussion.
Eric, nice Knoxville Kingsport Smokies Axemen hat, Donnie.
Very true. I do have Eric's picks, by the way. I really do have them.
I picked the Jaguars.
All right. So again, let's go with Jets Dolphins. I'm picking the Dolphins. Okay. The Dolphins are on a mission. They need to start winning these games out in order to have a shot at making the playoffs. So Tua Tagovailoa, he's been playing pretty good. He actually got over 25 points in my bench the other day, but hey, that's neither here nor there. So Miami is favored by 5.5 on this one. 44.5 is the total over under on this one. What do you guys think?
Give me the Dolphins.
Okay.
I said I would never pick the Jets again.
I'm going with the Dolphins as well, but I will say this is one of those games, because it's divisional and because it's just one of these, the weird shit happens.
True story.
This could be one of those games that you look up and you're like, how the hell did the Jets win that game?
Are the Jets at home?
No, it's in Miami.
Well, even more reason to pick the Dolphins.
Yeah.
The Dolphins don't play well in cold weather, as we know.
Right.
So that could have been one factor, but yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hey, by the way, Eric picked the Dolphins. Just so you guys know.
Well, I'm glad he cared enough to actually send his picks.
He did. He really did care enough.
He didn't care to show up for the show.
Oh, what a dick. All right. Here comes another garbage game for one team. Falcons visiting the Vikings. Minnesota is favorite 5.5 on this one. The over-under is 45.5. Which Kirk Cousins are we going to get this week, guys?
I think we're going to get the Kirk Cousins that wants to prove something in front of the Minnesota fans. I don't know why, but I'm going to take a flyer on the Falcons going up there and stealing one right here.
Hashtag for the content.
And him outplaying Sam Darnold.
Okay, all right.
I mean, they had a white stink last week, so and this would be the place for him to go do that.
Okay, all right. Okay, Patrick.
I am not going to take a flyer on the Falcons, and I'm going to take the Vikings.
Good job.
By the way, Eric needs to be giving us some updates on the hockey game throughout while we're doing this. Go ahead.
Eric also went with the Vikings. I went with the Vikings. I believe in Sam Darnold more than I believe in Kirk Cousins. Here's the thing. And then this is something that we've been thinking about, that I've been hearing a lot on other shows, is that Kirk Cousins needs this win more than, he doesn't win this week. He has another goose egg.
Yeah.
The call for Penix Jr. is going to get louder and louder and louder.
Yeah. I think the Falcons are Donnie's like 15, because he loves Penix, and he's got his Panthers, his Jaguars, his Browns.
I like Penix, man. I remember when he was with Indiana in the Big Ten, and he just transferred to Washington, and man, he killed it. So
yeah, that's a good. This game is definitely one the Vikings should win. I think Kirk's going to go up there. The familiarity of that stadium, even though he's the visiting quarterback now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just got a gut feeling he's going to go up there and show out.
Did he leave on good terms?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'd say it's not like the situation in Washington where it was a real, kind of a messy breakup.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And listen, no offense to Washington, but like, the Duke got paid. I would have done the same thing. I'll be honest with you. I would have taken, you know what I mean? You set your family up for generations to come with that kind of money. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at Kirk Cousins for that.
I think he's a good person.
Well, it's funny because we look at how, again, this isn't apples to apples necessarily, but we look at how bad the contract for Deshaun was from the ownership of Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
But the ownership in Minnesota is the one that started all this mess, because they're the ones that gave out an $84 million guaranteed contract.
Fully guaranteed.
Which was the first time that had ever happened. And they started this whole thing to begin with.
But no one remembers that because of what the Browns did.
Right. Because just like salaries escalate every year, that guaranteed money has continued to escalate every year. And nobody remembers, like you said, nobody remembers where it started. They just remember the one that's really bad, that's really big.
Correct.
So
correct. But listen, it is what it is. And people can say, it's like, well, how could you be a Browns fan? Like, you can suck it, because I don't care.
Well, it's like baseball contracts, not to get off track on the picks too much, but again, listening to Dan yesterday, and they were talking about money and contracts, and they're like, they were looking at some basketball players, like, you remember when this player like signed a $4 million contract, and we thought that was outrageous.
Yeah.
And then I think Marvin asked, well, who was the first big baseball contract? And they kind of came around to A-Rod getting the 250 from Texas.
252. Yep.
And that was like, holy crap, 252 million for somebody to play baseball. Now you don't even blink at that.
Now we're looking at $600-700 million for someone who's not really that. I mean, he's good,
right?
But he's not to the level of Shohei Ohtani.
He's not he's not generational,
right?
Absolutely not.
But again, everybody forgets where it started. They only look at where it is now because it's just gotten so outrageous.
Yeah. So Green Bay making it interesting here, boys and girls. It's 14-17 now.
Yeah, they're starting to figure some things out a little bit. So
all right, let's keep it going, guys. So we got the Saints and the Giants, garbage game. They're going to the Meadowlands, right? They're going to East Rutherford, New Jersey. New Orleans is favored by 4 on this one. The over-under is 40.5. Does anybody have the Giants here?
Oh my gosh, no.
Because I don't.
I don't even know who the Giants quarterback is at this point. No, I think DeVito was hurt.
No, they've got it on lock. It's Drew Lock for the second straight week.
Okay. All right. Good.
That's
for
right.
him.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I knew DeVito got hurt.
Yep. Yeah, I think they said they were sticking with Drew Lock for another week.
All right, I think Val's joking again. She said not take her seriously because she says she has them. So I hope she is joking again.
Well, I hope you're betting Monopoly money on it because
although she's probably picking them to win some money.
Val, we're talking head to head here. We're not talking to cover.
Yeah. Yeah. Or do you have like a parlay on them to like
and if you have them to cover, if you have them to win head to head, take that tinfoil hat off.
I forgot we're talking to Val Musburger. So
yeah, exactly. So calm down.
Love
you, Val. Love you.
Yeah, Val. I want to know what do you have them on? All you say is you have them.
Yeah,
what
right.
do you have them on? I think you've got them on a parlay.
I have them losing.
I mean, she's got them on something. But there's no. How do you even have them to cover a 4-point spread? I don't think you do that.
She has one of them to. She has an emotional attachment to Drew Lock. That makes sense.
Okay, I hope she's not putting her money with her heart in this case, then, because she's gonna lose that money.
I hope you put it on like Drew Lock throwing an interception, but not winning the football game.
Okay, so Donnie, I'm going to give you a chance on this one. This is your team here. Okay, we got the Carolina Panthers visiting the Eagles. The Eagles are favored by 13.5 on this one, guys. And the over-under is 45.5.
If I were Val, I'd take the Panthers to cover, but the Eagles are going to win the game. So I'm taking the Eagles.
Yeah. Same here. That's all I'm going to say. They're going to keep it interesting. The Panthers, they're going to be competitive for like, maybe 2-3 quarters. And then Philadelphia's like, all right, enough is enough. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Eric has the Eagles as well. Panthers pissed me off. Y'all had one jump against KC, but didn't you know that it was the referees who gave it the game to Kansas City, Val?
Didn't Denver have one job against KC too?
100%. All right. So, I'm sorry, Patrick. You got the Eagles, right?
Do I really even need to say?
Yeah, I know. That's why
he's not going to go with the Patrick fighting Panthers.
No, he is not. What? No. I wish I had my Panthers hat.
Listen, I love their colors.
I love their Panthers. Pat's Panthers sounds good, man. It just rolls right off the tongue.
I love their colors. I love their logo. Hate their owner. So give me and I love who used to be their number one fan before he left for Jacksonville.
True story.
Yeah.
Hey, Donnie, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Should they stick with that silver helmet or should they go with the all black with the teal?
That black helmet looks awesome, man. I don't like the silver helmet. I think the silver helmet is
It's played out.
It's played out. It's so 90s.
Very early 90s, and not the good 90s.
You know who else needs to go away from the silver helmets? The Patriots. Patriots need to go back to, even if they don't go helmet. If they don't go back to the old logo with the white helmet, they should go to a white helmet with a revised logo. Not with even the one they've got now.
With the revised old logo.
A revised old logo, or some variation of that old logo that's not what they have now. Definitely.
Because
those franchises are not as iconic as others.
No.
And they need to change.
Like with the Browns, you're never going to see them change their logo, their helmet. It's just not going to happen.
I would love to see the Panthers black helmet, like normal, and their alternate to be a blue helmet.
Whoa!
That would be all about that blue helmet.
Fantastic. That would look
that Carolina blue.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Please.
Listen, and
let the silver become a throwback helmet. Kind of like the Seahawks silver.
Oh, Jared Goff just threw a bad interception. Oof. Okay. So I like the silhouette of the Panthers.
Yeah.
Not the full Panther.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Give me that black with the silhouette. Man, listen. You give me that, I'll become that. They'll be my NFC team for sure. They'll be my NFC team.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because man, imagine all black or like black helmet with a blue jersey or blue pants. Man, that looks so slick.
Yeah, that look they had last weekend was fantastic with the black helmet and the blue.
They really did.
So
they really did. So
I only have one Panthers jersey, and I bought it in the blue.
Good,
and
man.
I was like, I didn't want the black, I didn't want the white, I wanted the blue.
This is why we're friends, Donnie. You just know.
Hey guys, the Browns are going to Pittsburgh Steelers, and Pittsburgh apparently is favored by 6.5 on this one. I'm going to start with you, Prospector. I'm going to start with you.
Listen, that wouldn't be me if I didn't try to stick with my guy. So you know what? I'm doing this one for.
Yeah.
Is that a Stewart jersey? Oh, it's
okay.
Yeah, this is old school. This is Reebok. Yeah, this is one that's got the mesh holes in it.
I see that.
I love that.
Yeah, this is cool. I like this one. It's got the I love that color.
Hey, Donnie.
Yeah.
Who'd you got? Browns, Steelers.
Steelers.
Okay.
Russ is cooking, man. Russ is cooking.
Well, so is Jameis.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. I mean, I
Eric
know
is going with the Steelers as well, just so you know.
Ed, who are you going with?
Come on, man.
You listen. I'm ride or die with you on Team Jameis. You know.
Let's go. And Jameis, we ride. Let's go.
We ride.
We riding with Jameis, baby.
Ooh, damn.
Let's roll.
They just took the lead.
Yes, they did. Okay, so now we got, and this is a must-win game, guys. Right here. Okay, this is a must-win game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They need to win this game to keep a hold of that division. They are going to the Raiders. The Raiders are not good. It's just that's how it is. They really are not good. And as you can see, which is interesting to me because the Raiders have been, their defense is okay, but their offenses has been absolutely garbage, and they're only giving Tampa Bay 6.5 on this one. So,
yeah, I would think it would be a little bit more than that.
So, who do we got?
Give me the home team here. I don't think the Raiders could come in there and beat the Buccaneers.
Okay, Bucks. All right, Pat.
Something that has me scared with the Bucks is, and I'm hoping it's just like premature or like just like out of an abundance of caution.
Yeah.
Like Bucky Irving's questionable, Mike Evans is questionable, which are two big weapons that they've been using in recent weeks. But I'm gonna bet on the side that they're gonna play because Mike Evans has been like that all season, and I'm hoping Bucky is just being held out as a just out of an abundance of caution. So. I think the Bucks have too many weapons when they're healthy for the Raiders to handle. So give me the Buccaneers. Fire the cannons.
All right. Eric has the Bucks as well. All right, so here's an interesting one, boys. Seattle at Arizona. All right. Seattle is 7-5. Arizona is 6-6. They're both on the same. No, are they? Yeah, they're the same division. Okay. Arizona is favored by 2.5. They're not even giving them the full 3. They're only giving them 2.5. And the over-under on this one is 44.5. What do you guys think?
I think the Cardinals are they're gonna sling it around this one here.
You got Arizona?
Yeah, give me the Cardinals. I don't know. I'm not sold on the Seahawks. They're kind of up and down to me.
Well, so is Arizona.
Yeah, but I think I don't know. I just think the Cardinals are they're at home.
I got you.
What's their home record too? Because I think the Cardinals,
they're 4-2 at home.
Okay, yeah. See, I think they're better at home. I thought they were. I just want to
make sure. Seattle is 4-1 away.
Yeah, I'm staying with the Cardinals.
Okay, Patrick.
I think Kyler's going to do some good stuff this weekend.
What, on Call of Duty?
Yeah, I've been back and forth on this one because this is a really tough one to pick. But you know what? I'm going to pull a Donnie 2023. Give me Seattle going into Arizona and getting the win.
All right. I want you guys to know that Eric is going with the mayor. And he picked the Cards.
Good man.
Okay. I am going to go with the Prospector, and I am going to pick the Seattle Seahawks. I believe in them. They have been playing a little bit more consistent than the Cardinals have, right? There's just something about this kid that I just cannot put my finger on it. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. So
I'm just furthering my Jonathan Gannon agenda, if I'm honest.
I don't mind Jonathan Gannon as much because he wears a dad hat on the sidelines. He's one of the very few that wears dad hats. So, in dad hats we believe.
Even more reason to further my agenda.
All right. So we got this is an interesting one because the Buffalo Bills are traveling to Los Angeles. They're playing the Rams. Okay. Buffalo is favored by 3.5 on this one. That over under is 49.5.
I don't know what to think of the Rams. I thought they were turning it around and then they weren't. Buffalo's cruising though right now, so give me the Bills. They're gonna go west.
Okay.
And take it. Yep.
Patrick.
Take over LA.
I believe in this Buffalo team. I think that there's so much talent on the offensive side of the ball that and they've done it in different ways. Josh Allen spreads that ball around. I mean, it may be James Cook, or Ray Davis.
He passed it to himself.
Yeah. So I know LA is not an easy place to go to, but I believe in Josh Allen and that Buffalo team. So give me the Bills.
It's a full sweep on this show. Eric and I we both agree the Bills are the better team on this one, and then we both picked the Bills on this one.
Yeah, they went from playing in the snow and having to tiptoe around and run the ball and all that. They're going to go out there and they want to stretch it out a little bit here.
Yeah, they're going to air it out in there. Yep. Woo-wee.
Let's have some fun here in nice weather.
Exactly. All right, so we got a toilet bowl going on, guys. Okay.
Didn't we already have that in a couple other games?
Yeah. Well, this is part 3. Okay. We got the Chicago Bears going to the 49ers. Okay. The 49ers are at home and they are only favored by 3.5. The over-under is 43.5. So, yeah. Yeah. The Bears are 0-5 away, just so you guys know. So I'm going with the 49ers. So just so you guys know that one.
I'm going with the 49ers too, even with even with Isaac Guerrero being like the third back of the season, I think he could surprise some people and he's gotten some reps earlier in the season and looked pretty good.
Yeah.
So in fact, I picked up Isaac Guerrero in fantasy just so Brett couldn't. And you're welcome, Brett. But yeah, give me the 49ers at home. I don't believe in the Bears on the road. And
I don't believe in the Bears at all.
I think they'll be better because Thomas Brown. I think they'll be better because Thomas Brown is the acting head coach rather than Matt Eberflus. But I still don't. Still, give me the 49ers.
Okay.
Oh man,
Donnie's I cannot believe you're actually thinking hard about this one. I'm
not thinking hard. These are my
2023?
Thoughts. No, these are my thoughts. The 49ers are a car going down the street riding on their rims right now. They still, I think, have the better talent. They got Kyle Shanahan, but there's always something about a team the week after they fire a coach. Like something changes, something happens.
In soccer, we call that the new manager bump.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can give it to the Bears. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. And you know what? For the content, I'm gonna pick the Bears.
Okay.
I've been in last place most of the time, and I warn everybody: don't bet your money.
Don't do that. Yeah.
Don't bet your money on what I pick.
Yeah, don't do that. That's just dumb. I'm not going for the content on this one, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not going for the content. I'm going with the 49ers. I have been against the 49ers. I mean, the Bears all season. They are not a good football team. They don't have a good quarterback. I'm sorry. People can hate on me all they want. He is not a good quarterback. Matt Eberflus was hot garbage. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah. I've always thought Caleb Williams as the number one pick was horrible pick.
Horrible.
I didn't see what anybody saw coming out of college. I still don't see what anybody sees. The most Bears thing to do would be for them to win the game after they fire Eberflus.
I mean, that's why we gave them the dumpster fire of the week award at the Bears, because they have been that absolute hot garbage of a team.
Exactly.
Them and the Giants. Jesus fucking hell.
But a plus for Bears fans, they don't have to watch another press conference to try to explain another harebrained decision by the coaching staff.
How do you let that man go do a press conference and then fire him afterwards?
Well, how do you make it out of that Commanders game? Like, that would have been the last straw for me if I was George McCaskey. But
Jesus, no, bro, find your own way home. No, you're not flying with us. Bye.
Yeah.
I mean, how crazy would it have been though if the general manager had to walk out there for the post-game press conference and it's like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, that would have been.
That would have been epic. Because you would have been out there and been like,
no, it wouldn't have been, because everybody was calling for him to get fired. It would have been like, all right, finally, you guys finally, grew a sack and then finally got rid of him. Got it.
There was a report out this week that Jim Harbaugh wanted to, asked to talk to the Bears in January, and the Bears, the president and CEO, like shut it down to where Ryan Poles couldn't talk to him, and so then obviously that kind of burned that bridge, and he ended up. Because the Bears, and ironically, the Bears president and CEO, before he went to the Bears, was the commissioner of the Big Ten. So it's just kind of funny how that works out.
I'm telling you, if I'm Harbaugh now and we play them again, dude, I am just scoring left and right. Like, I mean, I am not stopping.
Yeah,
I would even create a play and name him after him.
Yeah.
And make sure that it is caught on microphone.
Yeah.
I would be that petty. So, just saying. I'm just want to put that out there. Okay. So, Sunday night game. We got the Los Angeles Chargers traveling to the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs. All right, boys and girls. And Kansas City is favored by 4 points on this one. And the over-under is 42.5. What say you guys?
Patrick?
Donnie doesn't even know what to think of this.
I don't know. I don't know which way to go on this one. This is very similar to me as one of the other games, so I'm not sure about what to go on this one.
I'm going to go off on a limb here. I'm going with the Chargers.
That's what I'm thinking too. This is another one of those games that Kansas City shouldn't lose, but they've been so close to losing games. They finally did lose one. It's ripe for the Chargers to go in there and steal one here. So give me the Bolts too.
Okay.
I was on the fence on this one too, but I just think the Chiefs are going to find a way, or as Val would say, maybe there will be a way that the Chiefs will win this football game. So give me the Chiefs kingdom.
Okay. Your best friend also went with the Chiefs. I think he voted with his wedding ring on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, he voted. He voted for a warm bed. Yeah,
Casey looks like they're over the regular season. They're just ready to play in January. They're just ready to play in the playoffs. You know, I don't know.
Playoffs.
Come on, Montgomery. Come on. Oh no, it wasn't Montgomery. Okay, it was only Gibbs. Come on, Montgomery, score me the touchdown. Okay.
No, Jameer Gibbs, please get me the touchdown. I have to beat Brett.
Last game of the season, the Sunday night slate. It's actually Monday night. Bengals at Cowboys. The Cincinnati Bengals are favored by 5 points on this one. The over/under is 49.5. I am going with the Bengals. I think the Cowboys suck. They are a dumpster fire. Their owner is absolute hot garbage. I don't believe in the Cowboys at all. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I mean, they just lost one of their offensive linemen for the season. Yeah, Bengals all the way.
I'm going Bengals the same way. I think that I can't say it any better than you just did. Give me the Bengals.
Sounds good.
Same. I think Burrow's going to go out there and blow them out.
I love it. All right. Eric also picked the Bengals, by the way. So over-unders, boys and girls, go ahead and start looking at your picks on that one. Eric picked the Chiefs and the Chargers, 42.5 on the over.
Oh, interesting.
Wait. Yeah, 42.5. I'm sorry. So
he picked the over on that?
He picked the over. Oh, over.
Interesting. Okay.
Give me the under on Saints Giants. I know that's a low.
That's a good
over-under, but neither one of them have much offense.
All right, which one are you going with, you said?
Saints Giants. Give me the under.
Saints Giants 40. Okay, you want to go with the under?
Yeah.
Okay. God, 40.5. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
Did he not score? I thought he scored.
I thought he did.
Who was it?
They must have called it back because it's still the same score.
It's 4th and goal.
I wasn't looking up. I didn't know if there was a penalty or something I missed.
All right, so I got the Raiders and Buccaneers. They got the 46.5. I'm gonna go on the under on that one.
I thought about that one too.
I'm going to take Bengals Cowboys. I know the line's 49.5, but the over under, but give me the over on that.
On the Monday night game?
On the Monday night game. Yep. Because the Bengals score a lot of points. They just don't always win.
Yep.
So I can easily see that going over.
Defense is just garbage.
It is, but so that means they could give up points, but also they've got a great offense with Higgins and Chase, right? And Gesicki and Chase Brown.
All right. Okay, Lions. I see you.
Yeah, Goff just threw a touchdown pass on 4th and 2.
Did he really?
4th and 2 from like the 7-yard line or something.
Yeah. All right. So you got the over, you said, Patrick.
Over, yes.
49.5. Okay. We are.
Actually, I think they were about the 4-yard line.
Man, look at that blown coverage too.
Right in between 3 guys.
Man, and Gibbs almost got that touchdown too. Doggone it.
Yep. So, man, what a fun guy! What a fun show tonight, boys and girls. What a fun show.
I mean,
we talked. Let's see. Let's do a little recap. We talked obviously our football. We talked about the god awful Appalachian League logo. We talked about a little bit again about the captains and their logo, and how Ed. We're not going to talk about the Colts and Broncos.
Yeah, like it was brought up several times, but we didn't bring up the Broncos and Colts.
No. They're not playing anyway, so
Right.
Who cares?
Because we're on a bye week.
Yeah, it's called a bye week. Yeah, so and then we talked about the Duke's mayo is caca. We talked about that Coca-Cola is caca.
Nope.
Diet anything is absolute caca. You know what I'm saying? So there you go, boys. I mean, I think I did the right recap, right?
Yeah. Yep. Ed, before we go, do you mind if I have something?
Please indulge us.
And please indulge me for just a second. So as you all know, tonight we were missing one of our beloved co-hosts, Mr. Eric Prophet. And I felt like a little part of me was missing tonight. So I want to speak to our viewers. I want to speak to you, Mr. Eric Prophet. I just want to give you one of these because you were missed tonight. I mean, I didn't know what to do when I wasn't being insulted, belittled, having my absence celebrated, and just, all the negative things that you say to me during any kind of show that we have when you say I'm below average and the many other things that you say. But I just want to let you know I missed you tonight. I love you, Eric Prophet.
Boring.
It just had to be done.
Eric is going to be like, what's going on?
Yeah,
Why?
That was just my peace offering. Of course, I know it's going to be turned down, but I just had to do it.
Hey, so I'm going to show you guys too real quick. So at the end of the season, the Fireflies did this thing like a mystery bag autographed baseballs. It's like $5. You could buy one for each the tickets you had. So I bought 4 of them, obviously, because I had 4 seats. And they were from random teams and everything. So I got the bags, and one of them's like a team ball from the Hickory Crawdads. All of them signed, which they signed in Sharpie, which is ugh. But I got this one ball from the Delmarva Shorebirds, and I was trying to figure out whose signature this was. I'm looking at their roster. I'm looking at their whole roster throughout the season. I finally sent them a picture and said, can you tell me whose autograph this is on this ball? Because I don't know whose it is. And I got an email back yesterday. Cecil Fielder.
Shut up.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Cecil Fielder autographed minor league baseball.
What?
Yeah. I was like, how sweet is that?
So you better buy a case for that sucker and put it away.
Oh, I've got it right here. I just wanted to show y'all the ball. And I went and got a case when I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday.
Boom sauce.
Yep. So
as they say on NBA Jam, boom shakalaka.
Yeah.
He's on fire.
There's another one back here that I can't figure out. I've got a second email out to the Rome Emperors.
Oh, okay.
To figure out this one. It's got a number on it, but I can't. It doesn't match anything on their roster, so I'm not sure whose that is. Number 46. But
even from last year?
I don't know.
I wonder if it's the same type of thing, though, that a legend signed it rather than.
This is actually a South Atlantic League baseball.
Wow, Sally League. Look at that.
But I haven't been able to place what that autograph there is. The others, like I said, the other was a team signed ball. Sorry, I hit the microphone. See, it's just all signed in Sharpie by the team for the Hickory Crawdads.
I got you.
Very
and
nice.
then the other one that I got actually had I'm not sure where I sat it. I can't remember the player's name, but it actually had a piece of paper in there with the player's name written on it.
Yeah.
So I do know who that is, but yeah, I can't place this one yet for Rome.
Okay.
I'm hoping to hear back from them at some point.
I like it. I like it, Donnie.
I think
that's a pretty cool
idea to do it.
He knows the guy.
They had them in a bag, and they had you couldn't even see what team they were from. They had them stapled, and you just reached into the box and grabbed 4 bags.
That's cool.
Cecil Fielder is one of my all-time favorite players. In fact, one of the baseball cards I still want to get is his rookie card when he was a Blue Jay. Because I went from collecting baseball cards just to kind of collecting Blue Jays cards.
You guys want to answer, Val, whose best logo there is in the Appy League?
What's the best Appy team logo? Oh man,
the best logo.
Yeah,
Sock puppets.
Sock puppets. Done.
Sock puppets. Is the best logo.
Yeah. Enough said.
I'm with you. Sock puppets.
The sock puppets. I mean, do we have to think about anything else? And you're probably not going to get that ball because if we're not going to get it, you're not going to get it. So just so you're aware.
Yeah, so. What's with the love of the crawdads? Is it because they're affiliated with somebody or something? I don't know.
Donnie, can you show that ball one more time? Virgil wants to see it. Wait, let's wait till he comes back and then.
I'm guessing.
Oh my God! The Lions just picked off Jordan Love.
Wait, Jordan Love threw an interception?
Sure did. Wow. We'll wait in Virgil for Donnie. I don't know where he went. He probably went to go get a sock puppet's head or something.
Yeah.
Patrick, I thought you knew me.
Val, I said that because I know they're affiliated with the Rangers and you're a Rangers fan. I know you.
We know.
Yeah, I know
you're talking about minor league fans here that knows affiliations of a lot of these teams.
Yeah, Val, we love you. We know that you love the Rangers.
You're muted, buddy. You're muted, Donnie.
Sorry, I can't go grab them as quick as Patrick and come right back with them. It's over there somewhere.
Hey, can you show that one baseball one more time? Virgil wants to know.
Yeah, the Emperor's one, I think, is what he's talking about.
Yep. There it is, Virgil.
It looks like something that starts with a Y, but I'm not sure.
Part of me is is it Yunel Escobar? But I don't think.
No, because it's YC, isn't it?
Well, it looks like it's got a C in it. I just.
It was a punt, Eric. So we'll find out. We'll figure it out who's from. If you guys know, please do let us know.
Yeah.
Make sure you reach out to us on all socials, and then we'll find out.
Yeah.
Let's take a look here. Anything else that we missed, guys? Because I mean, we had a pretty full show tonight.
No, we did. We covered everything. We were definitely a variety show tonight.
We definitely had a good one. Because the Lions came up with it afterwards. That's why, Eric. Calm down. I know it's your team, Eric.
He gets very defensive about it.
He really does get defensive on it.
So,
aren't you supposed to be watching a hockey game?
What are the chances that the opposition at the hockey game scored a shorthanded goal, in the midst of a power play for his team, and then he just goes,
I know.
I asked for him to give us an update on the hockey match, and he hasn't.
He hasn't. By the way, just so you guys know, this show is brought to you by Alt Fort Baseball Company. If you use code
Dad Hat 15.
Boom, boom, boom. At checkout, you will get 15% of your full purchase. So make sure you guys go Old Fort Baseball, support local baseball, support local business. All right. Support our boy Logan. He is the man. So,
yes.
Oh, by the way, we didn't talk about this. The Athletics and the bullshit they pulled.
The
Severino.
Yeah.
Yeah, the record-breaking deal for the team, and you're telling me that you fucking do that as soon as you announce that you're leaving? That's that bullshit right there.
Yeah, 4 years, 60-something million they could give him after they're out of there.
Wasn't it 3 years, 65, and he gets out after 2?
Or is it 3? I thought it was 4.
Try to get out of 2. I would get out at 1.
Yeah, I think it's 3 years. It's like 3 years, 65 or something like that, and then he has an out clause after.
Jesus.
Well, Val, we know you
it
like it because it's like
No, don't come with that, Val. Not right now. Not right now, Val.
Yeah. Val, wait till they get to Vegas before you say that, because right now they're still in Sacramento.
The largest guarantee in the history of the A's franchise, just a month or so after you pissed on your fans and got
He went
out
fishing.
of town. Just come on, people.
Yep. He went fishing.
That's that bullshit right there. I was so mad when I saw that. I'm like, hold on a second. You do that now? Now you do that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
They should be embarrassed of themselves. Major League Baseball and the Athletics should be embarrassed for allowing something like that to happen.
Can you imagine if they tried to sign Soto?
Oh, he'll be playing at a minor league ballpark for a couple of years too.
Oh goodness.
Also, the city of Tampa approved the money.
Oh, to fix the stadium?
It was approved. I saw it on Twitter. So
then you know it's true.
Well, I don't know I don't know anymore, to be honest with you, with them. So
I think you do. You've got connects everywhere.
You know, Val, I hope Soto goes to the Mets or the Red Sox and handcuffs them for 12 years.
$700 million.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, like speaking of the Soto sweepstakes, like these MLB reporters and the disrespect they have for the Blue Jays, I'm telling you, like they go from saying Soto's going to go to the highest bidder, and then when it comes out that the Blue Jays could be the highest bidder, they're like, well, he won't necessarily go to the highest bidder. And I'm like your Rosenthals and everybody else, I'm about sick of the disrespect that the Blue Jays get. I'm about sick of it.
It's true. It's true.
It really is true, though. Like, I mean, you guys get disrespected pretty good.
Well, I mean, and I'm talking about by the big ones. Like, I'm not talking about I'm not talking about every big one. Like Jeff Passan doesn't do that. Jeff Passan actually gives the Blue Jays respect, and he goes on the Canadian sports programming. You know,
Jeff Passan is the man. Jeff
Passan's my guy. Man.
I don't listen to anybody else anymore. I don't even listen to Buster Only. I've actually met the guy. I don't listen to him. I don't listen to anybody else.
I love Jeff Passan.
Jeff Passan is the one that I listen to.
Yeah, Jeff Passan's my guy.
It's Passan.
I know, right?
Yeah. So
no, I like him. Every time I've seen him or heard him on DP or really anywhere, I mean, he's very good at everything he reports. And
I want to respond to what Val said here. When Bob Nightingale put out that he was coming to Toronto, I mean, that did a lot of damage to like Canadian sports fans and in fact, Ohtani's agent came out and said that, recently when he was asked about it, that, he felt so bad for,
people
because it never happened. Because he said, Ohtani's agent said he got calls from every team except Toronto because Toronto knew he was not coming to the Blue Jays.
Toronto were smart and were like, we're not even going to play this game.
Yeah. Like everyone knows if I had a choice tomorrow, I'd get rid of the entire Blue Jays management and bring in new people. Because for a lot of reasons that we don't have time to talk about tonight, but it's just, like I'm sick of the disrespect. And, I know that we're not a great team. I'm not saying that they need to say we're going to win the World Series, but just show some respect that you're going to show to all the other, like to at least most of the other teams that are, that are in baseball. So.
Well, I'll say this too. I think it's interesting going back to Ohtani and even with Soto and everything else, Toronto's at least in the conversation. I mean, whether they have a realistic shot or they decide that they're just not going to, they are at least either they're in the conversation because they are showing interest. Who knows how serious they are or not. But if you're on the list of 4 or 5 teams, you're better than the other 20 something that aren't even in the running.
Well, then Rosenthal comes out today too, and he brings up Vlad Jr. and says he's as good as gone. And I'm like, slow your roll, Rosenthal.
To Val's point, the worst of them is Rosenthal.
I'm with her.
It's not Ken Rosenthal. Who's the other one?
Bob Nightingale?
No. God, what is his
Buster
name?
Olney? No.
I can tolerate Buster Olney. He's on MLB Network all the time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Jesus, what is his name now? Old dude.
Peter Gammons?
I love Peter Gammons.
I love
Peter
Peter
Gammons,
Gammons.
too.
You cannot hate him, Peter
I was
Gammons.
hoping-
Peter.
I hope you're not talking about him or Tim Kirchin.
No, I like Tim Kirchin too.
Yeah, pretty good too.
I like Tim and Peter. So
Oh, Jesus fucking hell.
I can't think of who you're talking about right now either.
And it's gonna kill me. I know it is. I'm gonna look for it and then John Heyman.
oh, John.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talk about a turd nugget.
he's another one that gives the Blue Jays no respect.
He is an absolute turd nugget.
Well, it's just frustrating, and I'm not a big fan of just bashing people just because they're media. Like that's not what I'm about. Like
Yeah.
they're a good.
I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. It's okay.
Well, no, they're like I realize there are good journalists out there, right? I mean,
Oh God, yeah, absolutely.
and I'm not going to ever say that. I'm never going to throw everyone into one pot, but there are plenty out there that just give the Blue Jays like nothing, and I'm like, it just gets frustrating.
I cannot stand Heyman. I think he's absolute caca. I'll say it and I'll say it again. So I'll say that. Is anyone planning on going to opening day games in April? We can't talk about that right now. That's more for closer to the end of the year. But stay tuned. Stay tuned, guys.
Well, I wonder if she's going to the Padres home opener, which is not in April. It's actually in March against the Braves.
2 polls at once here. Okay, for Virgil, yes, the we can. No. You know why we can't? Are you on the show right now? No, you're not. You have been invited and you have declined us because you had to go to Costco.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
She's gonna kill me. So
She said she was gonna cancel her night plans to be here for this.
Yeah, didn't she say that to us?
She did. She sure did.
So hey, by the way, Green Bay took the lead again.
I saw that.
So what do y'all think the odds are of me getting Johnny Bolin to Atlanta to see the Marlins for the home opener of the Braves?
I'll meet you there.
I don't know if Johnny would even go to Atlanta. He see his Marlins.
I drive down just to see Johnny's reaction to everything Atlanta, and I'll treat him to everything Atlanta that he wants.
I'll even take it. I'll drive down there. I'll take a picture with him with an Atlanta hat.
I'll buy him an Atlanta hat and make him wear it.
That'd be a fun game to go to. I might have to.
Yeah,
I might have to see.
Wait a second, Virgil showing up for that? Yes, please.
Hell yeah. I'm thinking. I'm trying. I really want to go to over hit in the Detroit. Just hit the Detroit in
Yep. Green Bay's at 28-24.
Yeah. 14 minutes and it's still 14 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Listen, Tucker Kraft got me a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs got me a touchdown. I'm pleased with this game regardless.
Over under somebody gets to 40.
I don't know. It's pretty close. The defenses have been playing like garbage. So
They have.
Man.
Garbage.
All right, boys. Well, hey, listen, thank you everybody for coming in tonight. You guys have been wonderful.
Big shout out to the chat.
We'll see you guys on Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Donnie Passable case on that ball is Giancarlos Gil.
Oh, that.
So there you go.
Yeah. So when are we going to formalize? Are we formally saying that Virgil is the executive producer?
I think at this point, right? Executive producer.
Or something like that, because he's always coming up with the answers that I know I don't have.
Let's see if I look that up on Carlos.
Oh, stand by.
Autograph. Let's see what the all-powerful Googles.
Do we have a drum roll?
Because usually it'll bring up a photo. Let's see. Oh,
That's him. That's
him. Yeah, that's 2014 Rome Braves.
Well, they didn't.
I'm gonna show you something.
Well, they didn't say
Okay,
that.
I'm gonna here. Let me put something here on the.
Here's his baseball card. Oh, let's see if I can get it
That's exactly what I was gonna put. Here you go.
Okay, you put up. Yep.
There it
He's
is.
an all-star.
Yeah, that's definitely it, I believe.
Yeah, that's Gil, and it is $3.09 for his baseball card with the Rome Braves.
Yeah.
Man, Virgil Brooks has just earned himself executive producer of the Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show.
Yeah, and he also gets a star comment for like the 3rd episode in a row.
I know. We're bringing in. We're gonna bring him in, and then make him executive producer.
Yeah. Virgil, we need to set up a time for the press conference to talk about this transaction.
There you go. So
wow,
good job, my friend.
Listen to all the teams that he played for in the minor leagues. The Greenville Braves, or is that No, that's rookie league. The G Braves. Okay, rookie league. He played for Rome. He played for Danville Braves in the Appalachian League.
Yeah,
Rome and Carolina Mudcats.
There you go.
He played for some iconic teams in the minor
he
league.
did.
Yeah, he did. And by the way, speaking of Virgil, the Rocket City Trash Pandas today also released their new jerseys for next season, like these cream pinstripes.
And did you see the cream hat?
The cream and red hat, which they've had released for a while, is just like a custom hat. Now it's become an on-field.
No, it's an on-field hat.
Now it's an on-field hat.
I knew my time at the library, working at the library, would pay off. That's right. Pennies on the dollar, my friend. Pennies on the dollar.
That's right.
All right, boys and girls. Well, hey, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you guys on Tuesday. Hey, we might even show up with doing executive producer on the show. So we'll see you guys on Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Eric might show up. We don't know. Possibly.
If he feels like it.
If he does. Exactly. So we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.